Howdy do. So this is kind of a follow-up to the Domingo discussion I did earlier, but this is particularly to talk about the whole YouTube drama, YouTube is changing thing, and I kind of didn't want to do this originally because, and there's nothing against, PewDiePie, Markiplier, Keemstar, KSI, anybody. It's nothing against any of them. It's just more so that that's not really one of the focal points of my channel. But after watching Markiplier's video and specifically, and seeing how nowadays it's, PewDiePie versus Keemstar versus Markiplier, and it always has Markiplier in there, and I feel like, having watched his video, I feel like his video kind of had a different message than the rest. And the reason I'm making this video is because the message I think he was making kind of affects anybody that makes content on YouTube. And for me, what I felt like his video specifically was talking about, the pessimism and all that, was more so when he brought up the whole fact that he made a video where he literally contemplated a banana for like 5 minutes, and they got like 1 million views too. But for me, I feel like he was talking more about doing stuff like that isn't his core content, right? Like when you think about Markiplier nowadays, you might think of like Five Nights at Freddy's or his Let's Plays at least, right? And I felt like the message he was saying, even though he did low-key mention like drama and stuff like that, but I think it was more so in his video talking about how once like the money starts coming in, once you start getting subscribers in, once you kind of have like a core focal point of your channel, branching out and doing things like that skit he did might not look like a good idea. Not necessarily because your subscribers even hate it. Your subscribers might like it once you do it, but in your mind, because it's not your core content, there's like a little bit of a fear even of doing something else because of the fear that your subscribers will suddenly hate you. And then as such, if you do YouTube for a living, especially, you lose that monetization, or at least you lose that money, that actually kind of is a big deal because that was your main source of income. And I feel like that is more what Markiplier's video specifically was more about, even though he did mention some other stuff. And even in his video, he said it was a bunch of ramblings. But I feel like that's what it was. And the reason I'm making this video, because I feel like all these people keep saying it's, this person versus him. And even though maybe you could make a debate that his video did mention, to some capacity, drama, or like drama channels, or whatever the heck you want, I feel like the focal point of his video was more about that. Because then I watched KSI's video and I was thinking about the fact that even Markiplier said he didn't necessarily know what it was the point of making the video. But he did invite people to find and try and make a definition on their own. So this is my definition. I think that it was more so about that. And as a content creator, still be able to take the risk to branch out, because in the beginning that's kind of what it was. You would just kind of do some of everything before there was focal points of channels. And not that having a focal point of a channel is bad either, by the way. I'm just saying, if you are like a Let's Play focused channel, or you are whatever the heck channel you are, that's not a bad thing, right? You found your audience and now you're growing with that audience. But at the same time, the idea of YouTube and just creating things, right? Whether it's collaborations or creating things on your own, where you just do things like contemplate a banana for 5 minutes. I feel like that was the most important message of his channel, was whether it's for himself or just people, period, seeing more people being, I guess not necessarily taking the risk, but being willing to do stuff like that, whether they have a focal point or not, doing collaborations where they have a focal point or not. And the reason I'm making this video is because me too, I made this channel initially because on Vine, I'm having pretty good success on Vine, over 2 million views, or loops, whatever, stuff like that, but you can't monetize it. So I decided, okay, well, let's take this show to YouTube, and maybe if I can hit the same numbers over here and I can monetize it, I can do things like help pay for college, stuff like that. But anyway, when I originally wanted to make videos, and when I even really originally wanted to make Vines, I kind of wanted to do some of everything, some things that I thought I was funny, and then bring on people based off of that, so that I could keep making content forever, because it was based off what I thought was funny. I'd never run out of material. But unfortunately, not really unfortunately, because I do like doing the content I do, but it is kind of come down to League of Legends, Minecraft, and very little miscellaneous stuff. And I kind of like doing the miscellaneous stuff, and that's why I'm making this video, because I think that's, again, was the point of his video. I don't do the miscellaneous stuff anymore. I'd like to do more miscellaneous stuff, but I feel like I'd get nowhere on the miscellaneous stuff. Like, even though the goal of my channel is to try and just entertain that one person, like, I wouldn't even get a view on those videos, so it wouldn't even be entertaining that one person, you know what I mean? So, but I still want to do those, and I think that's what his video kind of reignited for me personally, was that I do kind of really want to get back to that point. I kind of want to do those videos anyway. I kind of just want to do videos, and the hopes of just making somebody laugh. That's not necessarily League or Minecraft. Not that I want to stop League or Minecraft. because the way I see League and Minecraft specifically is, because those are ever changing in one capacity or another, it's always going to give you content to make stuff off of. League, with it's always changing like every patch in the meta. Minecraft, with whatever the heck you invent or build, you could just show off and talk about. I feel like those are two really good like mine or wells for constant new fresh ideas. But I still want to do the miscellaneous stuff. I want to do things, ideas I've thought about, some of my vines which had nothing to do with anything, and just extend those as well. So I mean, that's the whole point of this video, was to mainly talk about branching out even more so than replying to Markiplier's video. I just brought that up because I've seen a lot of people say, you know, it's these 3 guys and he's included as a versus, and then it's like, he's not really said or done anything, made any tweets afterwards about it, nothing kind of, and it's like, well, okay. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying if you have a problem with this video, like, you know, shame on you or anything like that. I just feel like his video was more so about, when he talked about the pessimism and all that stuff, more so about that. There's other stuff that I could talk about that the video mentioned, of course, but in my definition as a creator up and coming, that's what I took out of it the most, was still be willing to do those videos, still be willing to branch out and do that kind of stuff. Even if your channel has a focal point, you know, that doesn't mean abandon that focal point. You can still do that, but also then do these other videos too if you want to, because that's what YouTube's about. Creating things, creating videos, creating all kinds of stuff by yourself or with other people. So now I've rambled on into infinity here, and I'm kind of irrelevant too. Like, I feel bad making this video because I feel like no one might actually even sit and watch the whole video. It might just be more about that I mentioned somebody or mentioned some people, so that's just gonna get views based off of that. Or it might get no views at all, and I'm actually okay with that as well, because I want the message more important than the views, because I'm irrelevant, I'm kind of a nobody. Nobody needs to listen to me anyway. It's not like what I'm saying is law. But again, when I make these kind of videos, it's more so to try and help somebody. And if this helps somebody, then it was mission accomplished. If it doesn't help nobody and it just creates more attention or drama or something, I guess that's unfortunate, but oh well. I got nothing against those people either, by the way. I know I kind of mentioned that, but I didn't really go into depth. This is not a shot at anybody. If it comes across offensive to anybody, I'm sorry. This was more I was trying to get out of it what I thought that his video specifically was going over as a amateur and rather bad content creator myself. So that's all for this video. I don't know when the next video is going to be because life is full of a lot of kinks. But until next time, take care. GG, get jinxed.